The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder is an elite coach. He says it's rewarding to be a part of a group that's bigger than a coach or a player. That connectivity. Guys have found things for themselves within the team, and that's how we play. Everybody's getting something out of it, but also selflessly contributing. Kevin?
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play. And after you've gone through the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And now the Lakers starting group. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Malik Monk out there with Howard. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Now, here's Monk. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Pass to Westbrook. And here is Davis. 6 to shoot from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Mitchell. That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's LeBron, and they double up James. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Mitchell outside. Nice ball movement by Utah. That's tipped. Passes it to Monk. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Davis. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Down low, Howard takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Over Monk. And good. That thing was that time as it falls.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
Pass to Howard. Vicious to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Left side Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Hey, when Anthony Davis is knocking down Jays like this, it opens up his entire game. Forces defenders to pick their poison.
Now here's Gobert. Mitchell passes to Conley. And the Jazz, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
LeBron outside. Kicks it to Westbrook. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bogdanovich looking around. Gobert. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Ingles is checked in for O'Neal. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. 14 feet away. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley against Anthony. Conley kicks to Ingles. And he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And Davis gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Conley. There's the drive. And there's the pass to Ingles. To the paint, here's Mitchell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Gobert with the block. James against Ingles. He kicks it to Mitchell. Can he touch it right at Malik Monk? Oh, man!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Westbrook dishes to Carmelo. Pass to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You know, we can't measure heart. He's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Feeds to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Pass to Monk from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. Conley feeling it out. Back to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Over Davis. And again, it's Utah.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
LeBron against Ingles. LeBron, good.
LeBron James.
James has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. That one falls. And it's 7 points for Conley.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your dance dancers. Fans, your chance dancers.
A different look for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan, he's checked in for Davis. Visa comes in for LeBron. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Nunn. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Gay, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Nunn gets to Ariza. Whiteside against Nunn. Jordan at the elbow. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. And shot on the way. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time or not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there could mess with the rhythm of an offense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
You know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the Jazz, Rudy Gay is up there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. but I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And here's none. After Jordan, Clarkson hitting the three.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Gay with it. He's picked up by Jordan. To the middle, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Rudy Gay. Whiteside's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Pass to Bazemore. Kicks it to Ariza. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Shoots over Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Clarkson finds Gay. Here's Mitchell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Ariza.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Mitchell drops them both.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Bazemore against Clarkson. Jazz leading by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. Banks can't hit from 12.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's good for 2.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
To the inside. Whiteside, good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers trailed by 6. Outside Rondo. The pass to Ariza. Jordan kicks to none. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Jordan. Poked away, stolen by Mitchell. Ingles passes to Mitchell, over Jordan. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Ingles. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. None with it. No points in the game yet for him. Passes to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Rondo. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
O'Neal's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now, here's Nunn. Now, here's Bazemore. There's the dish to Howard. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist. A big target with strength and bounce.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Rondo. He dishes it to Bazemore. Ingles against Nunn. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Nunn's got his first bucket in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. And here is Ingles. Defended by Nunn. Pass to Whiteside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Whiteside inside. He's covered by Rondo. Whiteside, good. And the Jazz lead by 6. And here's Rondo. Here's Howard. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. For the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Jordan. James comes in for Kent Bazemore. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Here's Westbrook. They get the rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And that one falls for Howard.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for him.
Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Pass to Ingles. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. And it's sent back by Howard.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 6.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to this group.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Conley. 9 points in the game so far.
And a great first quarter for him, but he seems to be slowing down here in the second.
LeBron gets to Monk. This one for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3 ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up, knocking them down.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Westbrook passes to Davis. James looking around. Clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Monk. James, that's a 2-pointer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the rejection by James. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. Guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. We would get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 steals, and 1 rebound. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
We have to love the second team. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward.
3 points.
Howard is out there with Malik Monk.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. It counts, and the foul. That one on Davis.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
At the line for Utah, Boyan Bogdanovic. At the line for 1.
You know, you look at Bogdanovic, and this guy is really outstanding at taking high percentage shots, and he's got what I call a natural scoring ability and mentality.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Lakers passing it around. Gobert knocks it away. Inside. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
James dishes to Westbrook. Passes it to Monk. Here's Davis. Sinks the 15-footer. Davis has got 10.
You know, unlike a lot of bigs, Davis doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
Now, here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. James, the pass to Monk. Here's Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Stolen by Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And Davis sends it back.
Davis is anticipation and timing. So good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, banked in off the glass. And that's 19 points for Donovan Mitchell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Conley following the basket by LeBron James. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Poked loose. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conley. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And they double up James. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. Here's Gay. He has 5. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Westbrook. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovic up top. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back. To the paint, here's Howard. Gobert with the block, and they recover it. Utah leading by 6. Here's Conley, and again it's Utah.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And the Lakers call time here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your dance dancers.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Howard. Risa comes in for Anthony Davis. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Monk. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's James. He's got 8. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside Conley. Here's the floater.
You know, when Rondo puts this kind of effort into his defensive play, that really gives the entire team a nice jolt. But that block shot, pretty good work by Rondo.
Nunn can't get it to fall. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
Lakers substitution. Carmelo Anthony.
Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
He is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Now, Nunn. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. It's good, and the Jazz has cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nunn.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Some dishes to Gobert. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
That free throw missing, and the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Bazemore is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Conley, he gets that one. 16 points for Conley.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Pass to Bazemore. Lakers working the ball around now. The pass to Rondo. Over Conley. Shot by Rondo is no good. Utah leading by 4. Clarkson hits to Conley. Pass to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Here's none. Gobert with the block. They recover it. The 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
In the third, Jimmy.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Rondo against Gobert. Rondo passes to Jordan. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. And there's the feed to Gay. And Jordan sends it back. Rondo against Conley. Steps back and fires. And that one hits back iron. Gay kicks to Conley. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Anthony, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Anthony. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Jordan trying to free himself up, off target at the rim. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Jazz leading by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal. And at the 3, the small forward. That one good for 2.
Yeah, just superb focus there for Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Ingles finds Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 5 assists tonight.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Westbrook against Clarkson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Howard's shot is good.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find it.
Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Just 2 to shoot. Ingles can't get it to go. Lakers trailed by 4. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. And good that time.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Stolen by Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Clarkson trying to break free. Jacks up a 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Passes it to Carmelo. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
No problems knocking that one down.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Monk. Over to the wing. Outside Westbrook. They get a hand on it. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. The wide open look here for Ingles. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Clarkson outside. And the pass to Gobert. A beautiful reversal. And 12 points for Rudy Gobert.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Anthony against Bogdanovich. Westbrook. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Utah leading by 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not just a floor spacer now. Bogdanovich getting inside there.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Boyan Bogdanovich. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Clarkson. And the Lakers also making a change. LeBron's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And so Bogdanovich knows both of them. And so Westbrook will bring it up to Los Angeles. 8-point game. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Utah calls timeout.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Just 4 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 24 points.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Pass to Monk. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
We had a nice open look right there. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Davis, the pass to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk high off the ground to hammer it home. I love that force on the throwdown.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Into the lane, and he uses the glass on the lane. Mitchell's got 15 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Back to Davis. Here's Monk. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Outside Conley. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And again, it's Utah.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
From the stripe, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he gets such elevation on that jump shot, does Westbrook, and his concentration, impeccable.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight. 1:32 left in the fourth. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From 11 feet away, a rebound by the Lakers. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook finds James, but no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Jazz.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Mitchell outside. And And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Donovan Mitchell, huge, of course, tonight. How great is it to have him on your side?
It's great. It's great. He's a great teammate. He's a great player, and we're gonna need him if we want to win a championship. So it's a big part of what we do.
And he was big tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.